Howdy, pards. Just got back from the range shooting the Ruger American. Right here. Update at 500 rounds. And some of the people have told me on my last video that the magazine is causing the slide to go forward. That wasn't what I was experiencing until I got to round about 325, 340, somewhere in there. Then it started happening to me. And it's not with a full magazine. I put one round in the magazine, it still did it. Kind of annoying, don't like that. Now, I don't know if that's because it got dirty. Finally got to that point, or something's happening in the wear process that I used it enough. Now it'll do it from now on. I have not cleaned the gun yet, and I wasn't planning on cleaning it until after I got 1,000 rounds. Didn't do a thing to it. Took it right out of the box, started using it. That is the only thing I found that I really don't like. I had the grip issue that I talked about before. Didn't like how it kind of moved around a little. Glued it down permanent-like, and whether it was actually moving or it was just in my head, that solved it. So I'm happy with that. Actually, it's a very nice gun. Very nice trigger pull. Very accurate. All around, a nice shooting gun. I don't like the fact, though, that when you put a magazine with even one round in it and slam it in there like this, that it releases the slide. That was not happening. That was not my experience in the first few hundred rounds, but it is what's happening now. So we'll keep you updated on that. I'll clean the gun after 1,000 rounds, and we'll see if it goes away. You know, I'm tempted to clean it now, but it doesn't really need to be cleaned unless that is causing it. But I can't explain that one way or the other. I guess it's not a real end of the world issue, but I just assume that I control when the round goes in the chamber and not the gun. So I think it's something that needs to be dealt with if that's an actual problem. And it kind of appears like it is because other people are talking about it. I just never experienced anything like that except for when I loaded it the one time and hit it with my finger there. The rest of the time it didn't happen, and it didn't happen today till I got to that point of around 325, 335, somewhere in there. Now I've got over 500 rounds through this gun, and I also have done a lot of practice with my holster, getting it in and out probably 1,000 times. And the wear on the gun is very minimal. I'm very impressed because it has gone in and out of that holster. I spent a good hour doing that today. And I'll have to admit, the finish on it is fairly impressive, except for I have not done anything to this gun, cleaned it or anything. And it does have these weird blotches on the finish, which is just cosmetic, I guess. Just kind of odd. It's almost like somebody's fingerprints. But other than that, it's not showing wear. It's really holding up well. Like I say, this is the holster I made, which is not the greatest holster in the world. It's gone in and out of there a lot. So that's my little update at 500 rounds, guys. And I'll get back on it, and we'll get back to you next week and tell you how we're at. So far, that's the only issue I see. My hand, once again, I shot my new Ruger SP101, so look for that. I'm going to be doing a review on that shortly. And the trigger guard on that, I'm going to file it down and smooth it out. It's a little sharp on the edge. That gave me a little wear on my finger. No big deal. This thing, nothing at all. So I went through over 300 rounds today in the last hour, and I'm not experiencing any abnormal, painful, anything on my webbing from the gun. So the only issue I'm seeing that I don't like is that thing slamming forward when you put a loaded magazine. Well, you put a magazine with a round in it. One round will do it. So I don't know what the issue there is. So till next time, guys, thanks for tuning into the RugerRanger channel. Check out our website, RugerRanger.com. Check us out on Facebook, RugerRanger. Please subscribe. And here's hoping you have an easy saddle, pards. May your boots never get dusty and your guns never get rusty. Till next time, go out, stay safe.